worldofneed.com. Subject: woman right in Iran, Islam and religion. Hello, my name is Sayyid Muhammad Ali Meraji. I am a time true prophet. It means that I am like Muhammad the prophet at his time, or Jesus at his time, or Moses at its time, or Abraham at its time. Here in this video, I am to read one of my statements in my website, which is worldofneed.com, and here is the statement. My position about women foreign ministers gathering in Canada to talk about anti-Islamic troubles in Iran. By dear name of Creator of all existence, the first strange and wrong about women foreign ministers gathering is that it is only gathering of women politicians. Islam, Judaism, and by that Christianity, has less or more similar position toward women's rights, role, and position in society. Should this women politician gathering taken as politician women are against Islam and other religions' position in case of women? If it is the case, Islam and other mentioned religions has no other option except forbidding women to join in politics and forbidding voting women politicians in elections. Because neither Islam, Judaism, or Christianity are to change, nor they should ever change in case of women matter, because they are beside the most right and natural position. If word go in its natural and by that correct direction, it is going in direction of being man's world. And if word go in unnatural and by that wrong and destructive direction, it happened when our world is going to become equal world or woman's world. You know, there is a main wrong thing about unnatural things, unnatural society or unnatural garden or whatever else. And that is all unnatural things belong to a closed and constantly watched environment. For example, a garden may, in a garden, flowers of that garden may grow well and flower well and everything be fine. But if we put the same flowers in nature, those flowers may not find what you call it habitable environment to grow or flower there. You know, equal or woman's world society aims to meet the same type of troubles. Because it's unnatural. The first wrong impact of woman's or equal society is that it comes to naturally divide the society to the washed and protected garden part of society and unprotected out of garden parts of societies. We have experience about, societies, cities being divided to uptown and downtown. And you may think when it is uptown and downtown, the culture of downtown society does not come up in the upper part of city. But it is not true because sooner or later downtown's culture reach in uptowns too. And from another side of view, equal and woman society is an unnatural and weak society. Therefore, it cannot stand against society's natural evolve to wolves and lambs society. Better said, a equal or woman society's future is dark and unreliable. A woman or man politician should not be against our nature as male and female mankind, isn't it? And so far, I remember world's women politicians used to respect world being man's world. And it is very visible in the way that they dress and behave. Better said, women politicians usually try to avoid looking sexually attractive and wanting for sex women to men in public, isn't it? I remember a while ago, Finland's state minister had trouble because a private video of her had got leaked. And in there, she was at her friends and so on. And she looks very beautiful and hot and sexy dancing woman. Or better said, her trouble means that even at friends, a politician woman expected to act in a way that it fit her job and position. All women look, usually all women look very wanting and attractive in lingerie. And sometimes weather is very warm in summers, and there are many workplaces that they do not have any specific dress law and requirements, and everybody can show up at work with the dress that he or she wants. Now let's see what happened if in these hot summers women decide to show up at work in their lingerie. Because first, because it is very warm and lingerie is cold and good, and secondly, because they look very fine, beautiful, and attractive in lingerie. Why not? Well, the first problem is that women show up in lingerie at work. It's disrupt their job and workplace normal functionality and production. And in a longer period, it even may change their workplace to a group sex bedroom, because men are unable to attract to resist attraction of women that they like and they love. We can say a woman or she goes in lingerie in her bedroom because she likes to wake sexual wishes of her sexual partner or waken up and satisfy him sexually. Her bedroom is man's world too, but in there the only man is her sexual partner, and her wish is to sexually satisfy him, while it is not the case about other men. So when he is not with her she is not with her partner, and she wants to be at other people and the rest of the society, she try to avoid to look sexually attractive and wanting for sex woman by her dress, by her way of behave, and so on. In our past dark history, there were some kings that medically used to remove sexual parts of their male servants because that king wanted them to serve his wives in his harem without having any sexual relation to his wives. Women wish to dress and behave as she wishes wherever she wants, without any requirement that when she is there very hot and sexy and make someone to want sex without have any force to satisfy him sexually. It means that she is like those kings, and if she be beautiful and very sexually attractive, most of the men, when when they saw her in her beautiful lingerie and so on, they like to have sex with her. So all those men, we should remove their sexually part medically or physically, because she likes to go wherever she wants in her lingerie. It does not go, and it is not fair. So she should leave looking hot, sexy, and unattractive for those that for the one that she like to have sex with, and in her bedroom. And at other men, she should avoid to look sexually wanting for sex. Therefore, we call the word man's word, because we should be in this way, we respect man's natural being, that when they see a beautiful, sexy woman, they wish to have sex with her. And to respect that, so we make the word man's word. You know, our division in male and female is nothing new. You know, we were, even maybe 100%, even before we become intellectual humans, and we were like monkeys and so on, and before we evolved to be a human, we were in male and female, sexes. So this, we being in two sexes, not only it is the main source of our pleasure, it is, you can say, it is both the main source of all pleasure and the main source of all troubles. Therefore, because this problem is very old, Islam and even earlier religions were beside enough knowledge and expertise to base on a correct fundament in this very important matter. And in fact, today we are civilized because of religion's correct fundament. Therefore, let us, instead of sitting and making decision about showing which part of her body should be allowed and what part of her is very sexy if it be visible, so it should not be allowed. Instead of do that, let's accept our religion's expertise in this case and accept what that our religion has forbidden or allowed. The matter of woman's attraction is not only a matter between her and the one that she attracts. It is a matter of all men, women, and children of society. As an example, a woman may look very hot, sexy, and attractive, and she make a guy wishing to have sex, but he is not able to have sex with her because she has powerful husband or this or that. And but maybe it is not the case about other women, and he is in a situation that need urgent sex. So this need of him, this vacant need of him, may damage another woman, or maybe he go and attack another man to get his wife, or maybe he fight and damage another man to attract women to see how strong and able he is and have sex with him. Or he may not be strong to fight men, but he is strong to fight children, and he may abuse a child. Here, victim of, this way that she, by her attraction, by her beauty, has the victim, the real victim of her attraction, her beauty, is that another woman, is that another guy, is that child. Therefore, if you see that religions have even forbidden to what you call it, women, you see women hair or this or that, or women go in what you call it burqa, and you see nothing of their face or their hair, or their dress is in a way that you see nothing, what you call it, no part of even nothing from their what you call it dress. Oh, it is, you cannot say it is over extreme, because religions know how deep is the problem and how many side effects has this problem. Therefore, they are not, you cannot take religions, what you call it, wishes in case of women's covering, extreme, what you call it, extreme, what you call way of way of solving the trouble. And in general, without religion, nature of matter of sex, woman, beauty, and attraction is matter of power or overpowering. What which not only can be seen in animal worlds, but also it can be seen in pre-religion history of most nations. Normally, civilized history of most nations start at the time that religion took over that nation. Or, nature of matter of sex, woman, beauty, and attraction neither has got changed nor will ever get changed. Now in our time, we are moving away from religion. And we have started in Europe and West, we have started by romance and innocent love stories. But decade after decade, it has got closer to raw overpowering by abuse of whatever force possible to reach sexual goals. This wrong progress even is very visible in our times arts, like music and songs. Music and songs has started by innocently talk about love and romance. Then at rock and roll time, music has a bit changed and has become clear sex invitation. And the overpowering of the guys by the way that they dress and the way that they look or behave. And finally, in our music and music videos, we see, rap and heavy metal and this and that it is clear overpowering through shouting at. That they shout, that how they can use whatever force possible to overpower you. Better said, our irreligious direction that our societies are going toward sooner or later ends us to informal and may even formal tyranny, because nature of sex, woman, and attraction and beauty never get changed, and it requires power to overpower. I finish this statement by saying yes, that is in nature, that in our nature that it is better, and we go to the right civilized direction if we we accept our societies as man's world society, and women being women of that society. But after you get God to know, you understand and it gets clear to you that it is not really man's society either, because a hurricane, an earthquake, a flood destroy all the men's and women's and whatever he has, and all his gangs and whatever. It destroyed it all, So it is not man's words either, and words were always God's word, and it will always be God's word. And it run best. It is a reality. It run best for all of us if we all live and exactly do as God wanted us to live and do. It is for good of all of us, and it is the best way to go, what you call it, forward, go forward through in direction of civilized good and what you call it, a world and societies that has place for all of us. Thank you for listening to me.